NFL football 2024.
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us on this Monday morning. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Director meteorologist Samantha Wessing. I'll be in for Eric all week.
All week long.
So we'll let people know today, so we don't have to say that every morning that I'm in for him. So
okay.
All week long.
Well, we're happy to have you.
Yes, and I mean, besides today, rain today, but after this, we're talking sunshine for a full week. So we got to get through that rain first, and then we have some beautiful summer-like weather back in the forecast. Let's take a look at that chance of rain as we head throughout the day today. You'll notice that chance increasing, especially as we get right there between that afternoon evening hour time frame. The best chance for some thunderstorms looking to come in the later afternoon evening time, and that's what we'll be watching. There's that slight chance for a couple of them to become severe. Right now we're watching high winds with that, but there is that chance for rain very likely by the afternoon. We can see some rain on that Storm Tracker 2 live radar, but all of that down to our southwest, just south of Syracuse, out to the west of Hamilton area. That's right now a little bit of a lake effect rain. As the next system moves through, that's when we'll see a little bit more of the widespread rain that we're expecting. As you can see across the state, clouds dominating much of central New York, keeping our temperatures on the chillier side, beginning the day in the 40s for here. And as you can see, heading through the next couple of hours, that rain arriving by the afternoon. And we're not warming up too much today. We're talking in the upper 60s for our high. We're going to be back in the 80s by the middle of this week. So I know I'm excited for that summer-like weather to return, but I'll have more of that full forecast coming up. Back with you, Gary.
Samantha, thanks. And don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away. The search for the man.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Good morning. We're going to take a quick look at that Munson CommuteCast for your Monday morning. As far as travel flow goes, looking to be pretty quick out there. Nothing delayed. I don't have any travel advisories that are new to pass along for this morning. Everything pretty much has ended around here. We do still have that northbound ramp after the thruway is closed, but the detour signs are up for that one. Let's take a look at that traffic. Not too much going out down there in downtown Utica for this morning. A little bit of a sleepy Monday morning out there. As far as the commuting goes for today, though, dry start to the day, so that's not going to impact anything for those morning hours. Mostly cloudy skies, so not even too much sunshine for that morning drive. But by the time we get to the afternoon, we are talking the risk for some showers and possible thunderstorms. They do have that slight risk to be severe. We're looking at strong winds with that, so I did make that kind of a medium risk for that drive home. Just be careful of those showers and thunderstorms. We could have some pockets of heavier rain within those stronger thunderstorms, so just something to be aware of for that commute home. I have a closer look at what you can expect for your Monday coming up. Over to you, Gary.
Samantha, thanks. Boating season may be coming to a...
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good morning and happy Monday. We're talking rain back in the forecast for today, but I promise some very beautiful weather on its way for this week. So let's get through the rain today, and then we're going to talk more in the way of sunshine for the remainder of our week. As you can see, still pretty dark out there. We're going to see mostly cloudy skies to start for this morning. Not too much in the way of sunshine for our day today, especially with that rain arriving later on. A little chilly to begin. Definitely want to have that sweater. You might need it all day today. Highs only getting into the mid to upper 60s, so not warm weather on its way for today. Later on the week, that's another story. 52 in Westernville, 45 to start in Westmoreland. Down in our Southern Valley, we're talking mid-40s to begin the day for today. Storm Tracker 2, Yorkville Battery live radar. Any rain is down to our southwest right now. Looking to be a little bit of lake effect rain, as you can see it coming off the lakes right now. Once the next system approaches, that'll make it a little bit more widespread rain everywhere. We'll be seeing some showers by this afternoon into the evening hours as well. So dry start, rain on its way. Clouds you can see kind of building in, especially down to our southwest. We might see some peaks of sunshine this morning, but clouds continuing to build in ahead of the next system. Right now, our big playmaker, low pressure. This is going to pass on through. This is what's going to bring us that unsettled weather for today. Good news, back behind it, large area of high pressure. This is going to move on in, and it's going to sit there for a couple of days. We're talking dry weather right on into the weekend coming up. So once this system passes through, great news back behind it. Let's take a look at that Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. As we head throughout the day, you can see cloudy skies to start. As we move into the afternoon, a little bit of that lake effect rain sending up north of the thruway, some heavier rain out towards the Camden area. Once we get into that evening, you can see it kind of switches over to more of a widespread rain. Everywhere we'll see some of that rain by the afternoon. Possibility for some showers and thunderstorms. Look at the reds, look at the oranges, some heavy rain as well, some rumbles of thunder, and that'll continue into the evening, quieting down overnight. And take a look at this. As we head into Tuesday, look at how it clears out. Sunshine by Tuesday afternoon, right on into the evening. We do have a marginal risk for severe weather today. My main concern will be high winds within some of those thunderstorms, as well as some heavier pockets of rain. So showers and thunderstorms today, highs in the mid to upper 60s. Tonight, we dip back down into the 50s. Those showers will linger into the evening, patchy fog overnight. And here's that 7-day forecast. And as I told you, beautiful weather on its way. Look at all that sunshine. We're going to feel like summer again, especially as we get towards the end of the work week. We're back into the 80s into the weekend as well. So getting through this rain and beautiful stretch of weather ahead.
What a great stretch it is. Holy cow.
I'm looking forward to it. Makes
Yeah.
my job a little easy too, can't lie.
Samantha, thanks. The time right now is 5:22. Still out on Sunrise.
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on this Monday morning. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist Samantha Wessing, here for Eric today.
Yes, in for Eric, and great for those folks last night in Rome that the weather held out for them.
The rain held out. It was a little chilly.
Yep.
I mean, I wish it could have been a little bit warmer for them, but it looked like a great time. They
Yeah,
still
sure did.
got out and enjoyed it. And I was sad to miss it this year. I think we go almost every year.
But
and
you
we
had to get
enjoy
up
it.
early today.
I forgot
2
about that too,
o'clock.
because you asked me, said, why didn't you go? And I was like, it was cold, and I'm not thinking about how I had to get up at 2 a.m. Not used to this just yet, but we're talking rain today and then sunshine and summer-like weather
Wow.
right back here. So we're kind of getting that second summer feel here right before after these cold temperatures. Let's take a look at that rain chance for today. It'll increase as we continue throughout the day. The best chance for some rain will be by the later afternoon, evening hours, and then the best chance for thunderstorms after that dinner time hour today. We're looking at the possibility for some high winds in those thunderstorms, so something we're going to keep an eye on as we head throughout the day. Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, live radar. Any rain is down to our southwest. We're not going to see rain for the morning hours because of the majority of it arriving by the afternoon. Temperatures out there, we're starting out pretty chilly, be in the 40s for most areas. So definitely want to have that sweater today. As you can see, we're not warming up too much as we head throughout the day. Highs getting into the mid to upper 60s, and there you can see those clouds and rain, especially as we get into the later parts of the day. I'll have a full look at what you can expect and timing of that rain coming on up. Back over to you, Gary.
Samantha, thanks. 1 day to go before the much anticipated presidential.
Good morning. We're talking rain back in the forecast for today, but we're also very chilly start to our day. Definitely want to grab that jacket as you head out this morning. Take a look at those current conditions for your Monday morning. 47 degrees out to start. Mostly cloudy skies. I'm going to see a lot of clouds here. So what I'm going to be watching for today is one more day of wet weather. We're talking rain, possible thunderstorms by this evening. We are in the marginal risk, so is the chance it could become severe. Summer warmth returns, though, back into the 80s. As far as that severe weather likelihood, low for today. Like I said, it's going to be an isolated severe thunderstorm if we see one throughout the day today, but keeping an eye on that. Winds seem to be the main concern for any type of thunderstorms that we do have. As far as that foliage report goes for today, not yet. Very little color here, but we're going to continue to see those trees changing as we head closer to October timeframe. Looks to be our best chance for that fall foliage. Have a full look at that forecast as well as the timing of that rain coming up for you. Back over to you, Gary.
So thanks now to a mystery brewing and a
Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, not Eric Gage for you all. It's meteorologist Samantha Wessing in for Eric this morning. I hope he's out west enjoying his trip. Rain for today. We're going to be seeing mostly cloudy skies to start. Rain on its way before a beautiful stretch of weather ahead. Let's take a look. Downtown Utica right there. You can see the sunrise just slowly beginning to start, not as dark as it was in the last half hour. Continue to see not too much of a sunrise. We'll see though how it turns out, but mostly cloudy skies as we head into this morning. Chilly start. Most areas began the day in the 40s, 50s, some areas as well, 45 in Westmoreland, 43 to start in inland, down in our Southern Valley, 40s across the board, 46 for both Cooperstown and Oneonta. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Rain down to our southwest. Won't be seeing too much of the rain to start for the day. By the afternoon and evening, things will begin to change. You can see it's a little bit of lake effect type rain coming off of the lake, the way that it's moving. Once the next system swings on through, this will make it a little bit more scattered, but a little more widespread as well, whereas everywhere we'll get the chance to see rain showers by the afternoon. Big playmaker for today, low pressure. This is what's going to cause that unsettled weather we're going to be seeing for today. This will move on through pretty quickly, move on out by this evening, and then a large area of high pressure builds right on in, and this is going to take control all the way into the weekend. It's going to keep us dry. It's going to keep us sunny starting on Tuesday. Like I said, not the case for today. Clouds to start in the morning, and then we'll begin to see some of that rain. Begin up north of the Thruway, especially Camden area, seeing some heavier rain by the start of the afternoon. As we continue closer to the evening, you can see some scattered showers. Not going to rule out a rumble of thunder or two in the afternoon. The better chance will be later on in the evening. Notice as we get later on tonight, those darker colors, the reds, the oranges, possible thunderstorms mostly for this evening. We are watching. There's a chance for a couple of them to get severe, but some heavier pockets of rain in there as well. This will push on through, so by tonight we do look to dry out, clear out as well. Take a look as we head towards Tuesday. We'll start with some clouds in the morning and then watch this. By Tuesday afternoon, we clear out, sunshine for the remainder of the day. Look at that, temperatures getting back into the 70s for Tuesday. Like I said, a marginal risk for severe weather for today. My main concern will be high winds. Some possible flooding as well, some of those localized isolated here in Utica. Looking at about half an inch of rain from this total thing, but could see a little bit more, especially up to the north, the Camden area, where they're going to see more consistent rain throughout the day than we are here. So what we're talking for today, showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Highs only getting into the mid to upper 60s, so very chilly out there for today. Lingering showers, patchy fog overnight, lows back down into the 50s. 7-day forecast. I mean, I'm going to let that speak for itself right there. Sunshine, and we're back into the 80s for much of the week ahead. So getting through today, some gorgeous weather back.
Oh, we can't wait for those. Look, Tuesday all the way through Saturday.
I'm
Sunday.
excited for the 80s. I love warm weather. So
Well, thanks for bringing it.
I'm doing what I can.
Samantha, thanks. The November 9th, 2024.
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on this Monday. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Samantha Wessing, and bringing rain for today, but we're just talking, maybe Eric should go on vacation a little more often, because if you see that 7-day, I want to say I think I'm bringing the good weather.
Yeah, Tuesday through Sunday, no rain.
No rain, and 80s.
Wow.
80s. So, I mean, normally we see that kind of that warmer time in September in the beginning time, so this isn't anything uncommon, but I'm excited to see that summer-like weather return here. But not today. We're going to take a look at that chance for rain for today. We are talking rain, possible thunderstorms, especially mostly during the evening. Now you can see that increase for the chance of rain. Look at how it increases as we head towards that dinner time hour, especially when we're going to be seeing the biggest chance for those thunderstorms. We do have a marginal risk for some of them to become severe, something I know I and Bill will keep an eye on as we head throughout the day today. But you see rain back in the forecast for today, not in the morning hours, so you won't need the umbrella as you head out the door today. That Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Any rain staying down to our southwest. Like I said, the majority of it by the afternoon, evening hours. Temperatures this morning, we're starting the day off in the 40s, so very chilly start to the day. Not warming up too much, as you can see. Highs today only getting into the mid to upper 60s for our high, and there's that rain. You can see pretty much that risk throughout the majority of the day. We'll start out scattered and then become a little bit more widespread as we continue into the evening hours. I'll have the timing of that rain for you coming up in my full forecast. Back over to you, Gary.
Samantha, thanks. And don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away. The search for the man...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Good morning. We're going to take a look at that Munson Commutecast for your Monday morning. As far as traffic flow goes, looks to be moving pretty quickly out there. Doesn't look like any standstills, nothing to kind of be aware of in our area for this morning. Weather not going to be playing any sort of factor this morning to your morning travel. I don't really have any type of traffic alerts to pass along that were new this morning. We'll keep an eye on those every morning though, so you know what to expect as you head out for work. There's our traffic cam right there. Not too much going on. Look at that slow moving day here in Utica. Kind of one of those slow Monday starts to the day, but it's going to be a nice start. Rain back on its way. So that's why we're going to make that morning commute kind of an easy commute as far as weather goes. Nothing really going to get in the way. It's going to be mostly cloudy as well, so even that sun not getting in the way on that morning drive. But by the evening, we do have some showers, possible thunderstorms back in the forecast. Could see some pockets of heavier rain, so that could make driving difficult on the drive home, so just be aware of that. We'll have a full look at what you can expect for that rain coming up. Back over to you, Gary.
Samantha, thanks. Boating season may be coming to a close, but there's something.
There's spoil your day. Tune in for the Storm Tracker 2 Commutecast, brought to you by Munson. Visit Munson today and ignite curiosity and creativity. Visiting Munson and the Storm Tracker 2 Commutecast, both free and both Utica's very own. Remember, all roads lead to Munson.
This portion of News Channel 2 is
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good morning and happy Monday. Dry start to the day today. Might be a little deceiving how nice it looks this morning, as we are talking rain and thunderstorms possible by the afternoon and evening. Let's take a look at that downtown Utica live Nexus Center camera. Beautiful start to the morning. Look how quiet it is out there. That sunrise starting to come up. Just some clouds out there to begin with. We'll kind of see those clouds increasing as we head throughout the morning. So a very nice start. On the cooler side though, many areas begin in the 40s and 50s for today. A little bit colder up to our north, the low 40s up there, but we do have 50 in Westernville, 45 in Westmoreland, 40s down in Otsego County, 47 in Cooperstown, 48 to start in Oneonta. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. A lot of those showers down to our southwest, kind of lessening as we continue into the morning. Once the system starts to get closer to us and approach, that's when we're going to see more of that rain arriving, at least scattered at times, but a little bit more widespread across our viewing areas. More in the way of clouds down to our south. We'll see a couple clouds as we build throughout the morning hours. Low pressure in control, big playmaker for today. This is going to swing on through. That's what's going to bring us that rain, possibility for some thunderstorms. Once this passes by in the evening, that allows high pressure to begin to build in. This high pressure system is going to continue throughout the entirety of the week. So it's going to bring us dry weather and sunshine for the next couple of days. And we'll see all this on that Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. Starting your Monday morning out, some clouds to begin with, some sunshine as well to start for the day. And then we'll start to see that rain move on in. It'll start north of the Thruway, especially that Camden area by noon, seeing some heavier rain. As we continue into the evening, like I said, it becomes more widespread across the viewing area, but we'll see some scattered showers into the afternoon hours. By the evening, though, take a look at this. As we get into the later evening hours, you can see those reds, see the oranges. We've got the possibility for some thunderstorms by the evening tonight. We're going to marginal risk for some of them to come severe, something we're going to keep an eye on. Once we get through that, though, by the nighttime, I stopped that clock at 11, you can see we are dry now, and we stay dry into Tuesday. Some clouds to start, and then watch this. Clear skies as we head into the afternoon, and sunshine back into the 70s for Tuesday. So rain today, sun tomorrow. Now, like I said, some of that we are in the marginal risk, so we are watching for the possibility for some of those storms to become severe. High winds is my biggest concern, as well as just some isolated heavy downpours within some of these thunderstorms. Some areas could see even about a half an inch of rain for the entirety of that rain today. Highs into the mid to upper 60s, showers and thunderstorms tonight. We're back down into the low 50s, lingering showers and then patchy fog for those overnight hours. Taking a look at that 7-day forecast. Beautiful. Sunshine. I have a lot of those just plain sunshines on there. We're going to be seeing some warmer weather as well, so we're getting to the 80s by the end of next week. So beautiful weekend ahead as well.
Wow, a nice long stretch.
I know. Nice beginning to fall.
Beautiful. Samantha, thanks. Well, cyclists gathered at the Woods Valley
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Samantha Wessing. I feel like this makes me look how short I actually am. Like look at my head is like even with that, and you're just like well above it. I just noticed that.
You're
I
perfect.
need a little stool
You
to
are
stand
perfect.
on.
And the weather's going to be perfect, but
So I was
after
gonna say,
today, right?
Speaking of perfect, once we get through the rain today, I mean sunshine and temperatures back in the 80s.
That's-
So beautiful, but we do have that chance for rain. Have a look right there. We can see that chance increasing as we head, especially look at that, as we get closer to the noon hour, look at that spike for that chance for rain increasing. The biggest one though, by the dinner time hour, we're going to be seeing some heavier rain, some embedded thunderstorms in there as well. So we're looking for that chance to see if any of those turn severe as we continue into the evening hours. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 radar, any rain stayed down to our southwest. We're not seeing any rain for this morning, so a dry start to your day. And then as we head into the afternoon, that's when those scattered showers will begin before we see more widespread rain into the evening. 46 to start out there this morning, so chilly to begin with. We're only going to get into the mid to upper 60s as we head throughout the day today. You can see right there that rain beginning by the afternoon, continuing right on into the evening. Even though we're in the 60s for today, we're back into the 70s by tomorrow, and we're talking almost to the 80s by the end of the week. So I will look at that full forecast. That'll be coming up. Back over to you, Gary.
Samantha, thanks. One day to go before the much anticipated president.
Good morning. We're looking at what to expect for your Monday as well as the rest of the week ahead. For today, though, starting out on the cooler side, temperatures beginning in the mid 40s to start on your Monday. Refreshing feeling outside today. Sun to start. Clouds are going to be increasing as we head throughout the day. One more day of wet weather. We're talking rain for your Monday. Thunderstorms are possible. Looking at those for the late afternoon, evening hours. We are on a marginal risk for severe weather, so keep an eye to see if any of those get a little bit severe. We're looking at high winds within those thunderstorms as the risk. And then summer warmth returning. We're talking temperatures back into the 80s, but that severe weather likelihood, I did circle the low for today. It's not a super high risk, but they're still there, so just keep an eye to the sky as we have for tonight. And here's a look at that foliage report. As of right now, not too much going on, very little color here in central New York, but we'll start to see, as you know, things changing, especially as we get closer to October. Full look at that forecast, that will be coming up. Back over to you, Gary.
Samantha, thanks. Now to a mystery brewing in us.
York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good morning and happy Monday. Nice start to the day today. Some clouds out there to begin with, dry, but rain back on its way, especially by the afternoon and the evening for today. Let's take a look at that live Nexus Center downtown Utica camera. Cloudy skies to start. We saw a little more clear skies to begin with, but those clouds building on in throughout the morning hours. A little bit of sun, though, to start. Now, temperatures chilly. We're beginning the day in the 40s for much of our region, some 50s as well. Not warming up too much today as you head out the door. We'll only be getting into the mid to upper 60s for our high, 40s to start in Otsego County. Look at that Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Any of those showers stayed well down to our southwest. We are dry here to begin with. As we switch to that satellite feed, you can see those clouds building in, especially down to our south, but we'll continue to see that increase in clouds as we head throughout the morning today. Low pressure. This is our big playmaker for today. This is going to move on through. What this is going to do is going to cause that unsettled weather that we're going to be seeing by the afternoon and evening, the possibility for some thunderstorms and showers throughout much of the day. Once this swings on through, high pressure. This will begin to build in. We're talking warmer weather, talking dry and sunny weather for the next couple of days. So high pressure really taking control for this week. Let's time everything out on that Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. Clouds to begin with in the morning. As we head into the afternoon, much of the showers will remain north of the thruway for those morning hours. By the noontime, though, you can see things begin to change. Some scattered showers. Now, it's going to be widespread, meaning our entire region is going to see showers at some point throughout the afternoon, but a little bit more scattered. Once we get to the evening, though, take a look at this. By tonight, we do have the risk for some showers and thunderstorms as it becomes much more widespread. You can see those reds, oranges. We're going to be watching to see if any of these turn severe for tonight. These will push on through, so I stopped that clock at 11 p.m. We dry out by this evening, and as we head towards Tuesday morning, we start out cloudy, we stay dry, but take a look at this. Look at those clouds clearing out by the afternoon. sunshine and almost in the 70s for your Tuesday. So some beautiful weather back on its way. Now, like I said, we are in the marginal risk for severe weather for today. So we're going to be keeping an eye, tracking that as we have throughout the day. High winds is my biggest concern with this, as well as some isolated heavier rain within some of these thunderstorms. So something Bill and I will be keeping an eye on as we head throughout the day for today. Again, highs only getting into the mid to upper 60s. Showers and thunderstorms by the afternoon and evening. Dry start to the day. For tonight, we do dry out. Just a couple showers will linger into the evening. Overnight, though, chance for some patchy fog. Lows into the low 50s. And then here's that 7-day forecast. And as I said, I'm going to let it speak for itself. As you can see, sunshine and just beautiful dry weather back on its way. Temperatures even getting into the 80s as we head towards the end of the work week. So gorgeous stretch of weather for September.
Definitely gorgeous. Wow.
Yeah, looking
Samantha,
forward to it.
thanks. Well, a sequel to a
Dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Happy Monday. We are looking at some wet weather returning for today. We're talking rain by the afternoon and the evening hours before we get into a nice long stretch of beautiful weather. So let's talk about what we are watching here in the Weather Center today. One more day of wet weather. So today, rain, then we're going to get a nice break from it for the next couple of days. Thunderstorms possible, so I am watching for that risk for severe thunderstorms within some of these rain showers, something we're going to be keeping an eye on as we head throughout the day. And then we are talking by the end of this week, we're going to be seeing more in the way of summertime weather returning, so temperatures we're going to get warmer as we head throughout the week. So for the day today, starting out really chilly, beginning most areas begin in the 40s. We're going to warm up to the 50s as we continue throughout the day, but the highs, look at that, only getting into the mid to upper 60s as we head throughout the day today. So not too warm for your Monday, well below the average that we normally see. Normally we're around the 70s this time of year. So some chillier weather for today, but as you can see, that's not going to stick around. As we head throughout the week, we're going to get into the 70s by tomorrow into Wednesday, and then we're talking the 80s to end that work week, start the weekend as well. So warmer summer-like feeling back into the forecast as we continue throughout this week. So as far as rain goes, you can see that chance for rain really beginning to increase as we head into the afternoon. We're going to start with some scattered showers. Then as we head into the evening, this is when we're going to look for that risk for thunderstorms by the evening hours, which you can see everywhere, pretty much going to be seeing some rain as we get into the evening tonight. So what's going on, the big picture of everything? Right now we have a low pressure system. This is what's going to cause the weather for today. What's going to happen? This is going to continue to push to the east. This is what's going to cause our weather to be unsettled as we head throughout the day today, giving us that risk for showers and thunderstorms. Now this is going to be the playmaker. It's going to move on through, but take a look out back behind it. High pressure. This is what's going to move on in once those showers exit by tonight, and it's going to bring us some sunshine and warm weather. So we're not going to have much going on weather-wise for the next couple of days, all due to that high pressure taking its control. Let's take a look and time everything out. As we start the day on Monday, we'll have some cloudy skies to start. As we head throughout the day, you'll begin to see rain setting up, especially north of the Thruway, some heavier pockets of rain out towards the Camden region. As we continue into the evening hours, you can tell right there, some scattered showers throughout the evening, some heavier pockets of rain within those. Going to listen for some rumbles of thunder, but the bigger chance for thunderstorms will be later on in the evening tonight. But you can see some rain by that dinner time hour. As we continue into the evening, look at that. We see those darker colors, the reds, the oranges. We're talking the risk for some thunderstorms by tonight. And like I said, we're going to watch to see if any of those are severe. Now, we are going to see some heavier pockets of rain within this thunderstorms as well. So what we've seen is some areas, especially around the Utica area, about a half an inch of rain. Out towards the Camden region, you could see over an inch of rain due to them getting the steadier rain throughout the day. But we are talking some heavier periods of rain, as well as in most places getting about a quarter inch to half an inch from this entire system. So it's going to take all day to do that. As we head into the night, you can see we clear out by this evening and then the overnight hours as well. Cloudy start to the day on Tuesday, and then things begin to change for the better. We're talking sunshine back into the forecast, clear skies by Tuesday afternoon into the evening as well. And look at that, temperatures getting back into the 70s. We do have, like I said, that watching for that severe risk. We are in the marginal risk for severe weather. The main concern with this looks to be high winds and, like I said, some isolated heavier downpours within those thunderstorms. So this is what we're going to be watching. Like most of these looking to come in the evening, but I know it's something myself and Bill will be keeping an eye on as we head throughout the day. So just be aware of that if you're heading out or have anything to do for tonight. Again, today, highs getting into the mid to upper 60s. So on the cooler side, showers and thunderstorms pretty much everywhere starting this afternoon. For this evening, though, those showers lingering and then quieting down for the overnight. Patchy fog as we head into the overnight hours, lows into the low 50s. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. Beautiful weather ahead. Look at all that sunshine we can see on that 7-day forecast. I'm loving this. We're going to have some top 10 days ahead. We get into the 70s by the middle of the week, and then we're back into the 80s as we get closer to that weekend.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Happy Monday. We are looking at some wet weather returning for today. We're talking rain by the afternoon and the evening hours before we get into a nice long stretch of beautiful weather. So let's talk about what we are watching here in the Weather Center today. One more day of wet weather. So today, rain, then we're going to get a nice break from it for the next couple of days. Thunderstorms possible, so I am watching for that risk for severe thunderstorms within some of these rain showers, something we're going to be keeping an eye on as we head throughout the day. And then we are talking by the end of this week, we're going to be seeing more in the way of summertime weather returning, so temperatures. We're going to get warmer as we head throughout the week. So for the day today, starting out really chilly, beginning most areas begin in the 40s. We're going to warm up to the 50s as we continue throughout the day, but the highs, look at that, only getting into the mid to upper 60s as we head throughout the day today. So not too warm for your Monday, well below the average that we normally see. Normally we're around the 70s this time of year. So some chillier weather for today, but as you can see, that's not going to stick around. As we head throughout the week, we're going to get into the 70s by tomorrow into Wednesday, and then we're talking the 80s to end that work week, start the weekend as well. So warmer, summer-like feeling back into the forecast as we continue throughout this week. So as far as rain goes, you can see that chance for rain really beginning to increase as we head into the afternoon. We're going to start with some scattered showers. Then as we head into the evening, this is when we're going to look for that risk for thunderstorms by the evening hours, which you can see everywhere pretty much going to be seeing some rain as we get into the evening tonight. So what's going on, the big picture of everything? Right now we have a low pressure system. This is what's going to cause the weather for today. What's going to happen? This is going to continue to push to the east. This is what's going to cause our weather to be unsettled as we head throughout the day today, giving us that risk for showers and thunderstorms. Now this is going to be the playmaker. It's going to move on through, but take a look out back behind it. High pressure. This is what's going to move on in once those showers exit by tonight, and it's going to bring us some sunshine and warm weather. So we're not going to have much going on weather-wise for the next couple of days, all due to that high pressure taking its control. Let's take a look and time everything out. As we start the day on Monday, we'll have some cloudy skies to start. As we head throughout the day, you'll begin to see rain setting up, especially north of the Thruway, some heavier pockets of rain out towards the Camden region. As we continue into the evening hours, you can tell right there, some scattered showers throughout the evening, some heavier pockets of rain within those. Going to listen for some rumbles of thunder, but the bigger chance for thunderstorms will be later on in the evening tonight. But you can see some rain by that dinner time hour. As we continue into the evening, look at that. We see those darker colors, the reds, the oranges. We're talking the risk for some thunderstorms by tonight. And like I said, we're going to watch to see if any of those are severe. Now, we are going to see some heavier pockets of rain within this thunderstorms as well. So what we've seen is some areas, especially around the Utica area, about ½ an inch of rain. Out towards the Camden region, you could see over an inch of rain due to them getting the steadier rain throughout the day. But we are talking some heavier periods of rain, as well as in most places getting about ¼ inch to ½ an inch from this entire system. So it's going to take all day to do that. As we head into the night, you can see we clear out by this evening and then the overnight hours as well. Cloudy start to the day on Tuesday, and then things begin to change for the better. We're talking sunshine back into the forecast, clear skies by Tuesday afternoon into the evening as well. And look at that, temperatures getting back into the 70s. We do have, like I said, that watching for that severe risk. We are in the marginal risk for severe weather. The main concern with this looks to be high winds and, like I said, some isolated heavier downpours within those thunderstorms. So this is what we're going to be watching. Like most of these looking to come in the evening, but I know it's something myself and Bill will be keeping an eye on as we head throughout the day. So just be aware of that if you're heading out or have anything to do for tonight. Again, today, highs getting into the mid to upper 60s. So on the cooler side, showers and thunderstorms pretty much everywhere starting this afternoon. For this evening, though, those showers lingering and then quieting down for the overnight. Patchy fog as we head into the overnight hours, lows into the low 50s. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. Beautiful weather ahead. Look at all that sunshine we can see on that 7-day forecast. I'm loving this. We're going to have some top 10 days ahead. We get into the 70s by the middle of the week, and then we're back into the 80s as we get closer to that weekend.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Happy Monday. We are looking at some wet weather returning for today. We're talking rain by the afternoon and the evening hours before we get into a nice long stretch of beautiful weather. So let's talk about what we are watching here in the Weather Center today. One more day of wet weather. So today, rain, then we're going to get a nice break from it for the next couple of days. Thunderstorms possible, so I am watching for that risk for severe thunderstorms within some of these rain showers, something we're going to be keeping an eye on as we head throughout the day. And then we are talking by the end of this week, we're going to be seeing more in the way of summertime weather returning, so temperatures. We're going to get warmer as we head throughout the week. So for the day today, starting out really chilly, beginning most areas begin in the 40s. We're going to warm up to the 50s as we continue throughout the day, but the highs, look at that, only getting into the mid to upper 60s as we head throughout the day today. So not too warm for your Monday, well below the average that we normally see. Normally we're around the 70s this time of year. So some chillier weather for today, but as you can see, that's not going to stick around. As we head throughout the week, we're going to get into the 70s by tomorrow into Wednesday, and then we're talking the 80s to end that work week, start the weekend as well. So warmer summer-like feeling back into the forecast as we continue throughout this week. So as far as rain goes, you can see that chance for rain really beginning to increase as we head into the afternoon. We're going to start with some scattered showers. Then as we head into the evening, this is when we're going to look for that risk for thunderstorms by the evening hours, which you can see everywhere, pretty much going to be seeing some rain as we get into the evening tonight. So what's going on, the big picture of everything? Right now we have a low pressure system. This is what's going to cause the weather for today. What's going to happen? This is going to continue to push to the east. This is what's going to cause our weather to be unsettled as we head throughout the day today, giving us that risk for showers and thunderstorms. Now this is going to be the playmaker. It's going to move on through, but take a look out back behind it. High pressure. This is what's going to move on in once those showers exit by tonight, and it's going to bring us some sunshine and warm weather. So we're not going to have much going on weather-wise for the next couple of days, all due to that high pressure taking its control. Let's take a look and time everything out. As we start the day on Monday, we'll have some cloudy skies to start. As we head throughout the day, you'll begin to see rain setting up, especially north of the Thruway, some heavier pockets of rain out towards the Camden region. As we continue into the evening hours, you can tell right there, some scattered showers throughout the evening, some heavier pockets of rain within those. I'm going to listen for some rumbles of thunder, but the bigger chance for thunderstorms will be later on in the evening tonight. But you can see some rain by that dinner time hour. As we continue into the evening, look at that. We see those darker colors, the reds, the oranges. We're talking the risk for some thunderstorms by tonight. And like I said, we're going to watch to see if any of those are severe. Now, we are going to see some heavier pockets of rain within this thunderstorms as well. So what we've seen is some areas, especially around the Utica area, about a half an inch of rain. Out towards the Camden region, you could see over an inch of rain due to them getting the steadier rain throughout the day. But we are talking some heavier periods of rain, as well as in most places getting about a quarter inch to half an inch from this entire system. So it's going to take all day to do that. As we head into the night, you can see we clear out by this evening and then the overnight hours as well. Cloudy start to the day on Tuesday, and then things begin to change for the better. We're talking sunshine back into the forecast, clear skies by Tuesday afternoon into the evening as well. And look at that, temperatures getting back into the 70s. We do have, like I said, that watching for that severe risk. We are in the marginal risk for severe weather. The main concern with this looks to be high winds and, like I said, some isolated heavier downpours within those thunderstorms. So this is what we're going to be watching. Like most of these looking to come in the evening, but I know it's something myself and Bill will be keeping an eye on as we head throughout the day. So just be aware of that if you're heading out or have anything to do for tonight. Again, today, highs getting into the mid to upper 60s. So on the cooler side, showers and thunderstorms pretty much everywhere starting this afternoon. For this evening, though, those showers lingering and then quieting down for the overnight. Patchy fog as we head into the overnight hours, lows into the low 50s. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. Beautiful weather ahead. Look at all that sunshine we can see on that 7-day forecast. I'm loving this. We're going to have some top 10 days ahead. We get into the 70s by the middle of the week, and then we're back into the 80s as we get closer to that weekend.
Here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing joining us in for Eric, and possibly some rain here later today.
Yes, well, we have some rain on the radar, not here yet, out to our west still, and that's going to slowly move through. I mean, the heavier rain arriving more in the evening time. So scattered showers right now in the afternoon, and then we're going to see more of the heavier, watching for the severe storms by the afternoon. But it's chilly out there. We can see right now 66, mostly cloudy, so those clouds really keeping us from warming up too much today. But these clouds are actually going to play a big part on whether or not we could see some severe storms pop up later on. You know, more clouds out there. It's going to kind of keep that instability down, meaning a lesser chance for severe storms, but something we're going to keep an eye on as we have the day. You can see that Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, just scattered showers beginning to pop up on the radar. As that system moves closer, we'll see more in the way of widespread rain as we head into the evening. And you can see right there some rain making its way, especially by the dinner time hour tonight. Temperatures only getting into the upper 60s for our high. I'll have a closer look at what you can expect for the rest of your day today. Coming up, Gary.
Samantha, thanks. The Johnson Park Center in Utica will open.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good afternoon. Rain hasn't made it here quite yet. We're going to see more majority of our rain afternoon, evening time frame, but very cloudy out there. Those clouds kind of not letting us warm up as we head throughout the day today. You can see, take a look at that live Nexus Center downtown Utica camera. Very cloudy skies out there, so it's keeping us kind of cool for the day today. But these clouds are going to play a major role in kind of what we see later on, if any of these storms pop up as severe or not. So kind of keeping an eye on what's going outside now for what's going to happen later on today. As you can see, temperatures kind of a little bit of a split right here between Oneida County and the North Country there. Still in the 50s, low 60s up north. 68 for both Westernville and Westmoreland right now. Down in the Southern Valley, looking to be in the mid-60s as we continue into this afternoon. And temperatures not changing too much as we continue throughout the day. We're looking to stay in the mid to low 60s all day long. Here's at Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Showers down to our south. Madison, southern Madison, Otsego County. You can see out to our west as well. Just scattered showers right now. The winds. We're bringing us a little bit of lake effect showers. Now, as this next system approaches, now we're going to see more in the way of scattered showers and then widespread rain later on. I'm going to zoom out a little bit more. You can kind of see the way that it's coming off the lakes right now. Cloudy skies out there as well. Zooming out just a tiny bit more. Low pressure, still in control. It's a slow-moving system. It's going to pass through us throughout the entire day today. This is what's going to trigger that widespread heavier rain for later on. Once this passes through, it allows room for high pressure to build in, to grow over our region, and that's when we're going to start to clear out, dry out, and see much more in the way of sunshine for the next couple of days. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. Rain on the Skycast, not really picking up the trend that's happening right now, but we're going to see scattered showers throughout the majority of our afternoon. As we get towards that evening hour, now we're going to begin to see that little bit of heavier rain moving on through. And take a look at this. After the dinner time, this is when we're going to kind of watch to see if anything does pop up as severe thunderstorms. You can see kind of the reds, the oranges, some heavier pockets of rain within this system. Some rumbles of thunder could be possible as well. Now, this will push on through for the evening, drying out back behind us. So for the overnight hours, we're going to stay dry, mostly cloudy. By Tuesday morning, I want you to take a look at this. Skies begin to clear out, and we're talking sunshine by Tuesday afternoon into the evening hour as well. And we have a long stretch of beautiful weather on its way. We are in the marginal risk for severe weather. We're going to be keeping an eye on that. High winds is my main concern. Some heavier localized areas of heavy rain and just some small hail could be possible. But right now, with those clouds sticking around, that may inhibit us to not see severe storms. So something we want to keep an eye on is what's going on outside throughout the day to see what happens later tonight. Highs in the upper 60s, showers and thunderstorms mainly in the evening hours. Tonight, lows in the low 50s, lingering showers, then they'll come to an end, patchy fog by the morning. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. Beautiful weather ahead. Look at all that sunshine, just gorgeous. And temperatures, we will be slowly warming back up into the 80s by the end of next week. So get through that rain today. It's not even an all-day thing. And then some gorgeous weather.
Can't beat this week.
I can't, no. I mean, Eric picked a good week to go out west, but I'm not complaining. I mean, here it's going to be beautiful.
You seem to have a knack of bringing it with you.
I do. Only for me. Only for you, Gary. That's what it is.
Samantha, thanks. Well, changing gears now today, an ongoing manhunt. Just Samantha Wessing joining us now in for Eric. And you said earlier, we'll just have to get through today, and then it's just amazing the rest of the week.
Smooth sailing weather-wise means sunshine, 70s, 80s we're talking, 66 you can see right now. So a little chilly for today. The clouds are really keeping that sun from helping to warm us up. And you pointed out, get a little breezy out there too. So kind of just a little bit cooler for today. But if you don't like this, it's not going to last. It's not going to last all week long. Let's take a look. Current conditions outside, mostly cloudy. We're not going to see too much in the way of sunshine. A lot of clouds for the day today. Rain is making its way here. As you can see, we do have that Storm Tracker 2 Yorkville Battery live radar. Scattered showers on there, just rain right now. We're not looking at thunderstorms this afternoon. The possibility will be later on in the evening. Very light rain moving through. Keeping an eye, though, on what's going to happen as we head throughout the day. As you can see, temperatures not going to get much warmer as we head into the later afternoon hours. Highs in the upper 60s, and you can see right there, rain for pretty much the rest of the evening. We have that chance for those showers to arrive. Like I said, Bill will be keeping an eye to make sure none of them turn severe. We have that potential in the forecast. I'll go over that a little bit later during my full forecast. Back over to you, Gary.
Samantha, thanks. Preparations are well underway throughout Philadelphia.
Join Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
This on that Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, as you can see.
Samantha Wessing.
Severe weather all
Meteorologist Jill Reel.
The conditions in place right now. You can
meteorologist Eric Gage. To get instant updates on floods, storms, and tornadoes. News Channel 2 Storm Tracker, tracking storms minute by minute to keep your family safe.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good afternoon. Cloudy skies looking to dominate here for the afternoon, but rain making its way on in as we continue throughout this afternoon into the evening hours. Let's take a look at that live Nexus Center downtown Utica camera. You can see those cloudy skies out there for today. A little bit of blue in the distance. We haven't seen too much in the way of sun. Clouds are really going to play a big factor in what goes on later on today. But we're going to follow Eric while he's on his vacation out to the west. Looks like he was in Napa Valley with his girlfriend. We're kind of going to show a picture every day so you guys can also see what he is doing out there temperature-wise. Not going to warm up too much. We did get to 70 in West Ryan. Up in the North Country, a little bit cooler out there. We're in the 50s still, mid-60s in Oneida County. Down to the Southern Valley, we're going to see the same thing, mid-60s. Not going to warm up, like I said, with that cloud coverage too much throughout the day. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Starting to see some scattered showers pop up on the radar, one heading towards Rome right now. Down to the south of Oneida County, northern Otsego County, seeing a couple showers. Nothing too heavy. We're not looking at anything as far as thunderstorms until we get later on in the evening. Just some scattered showers for the afternoon. As you can see, we're going to zoom out just a little bit. Radar and satellite, cloudy skies out there. The way they're kind of moving across the lakes, once the next system approaches, that's when the wind's going to shift more westerly, and we'll see more in the way of widespread rain for the evening. We're going to zoom out just a little bit more. Low pressure and control. This is what's going to cause that unsettled weather as we head throughout the day today. Could trigger some possible thunderstorms by the evening. Once this pushes on through, lets a lot of room in for high pressure, and this is going to be in control for the next couple of days, all the way into the weekend. So we're talking dry weather, sunshine, and much warmer temperatures once we get this one system to pass on through. Time of all of it out, Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. As we head throughout the day, you'll notice those showers becoming a little bit more widespread. Almost everywhere we'll see a shower by the afternoon into the evening. Stopping this around 8 o'clock. That's the best chance to see any sort of thunderstorms. Hear some rumbles of thunder. You see the darker colors, the reds, the oranges, some heavier pockets of rain. So we're going to be keeping an eye on this as we get into the evening. Now, once this pushes on through, take a look. Clearing out, drying out as well. Clouds will continue into the overnight, into the start of the day on Tuesday, and then that beautiful weather begins. Take a look at that clear skies, sunshine by Tuesday afternoon into the evening. So some beautiful weather back on its way. We are in the marginal risk for some severe storms, so Bill and I will keep an eye on that as we continue throughout the day. I'm more worried about high winds in these storms, as well as some heavier periods of rain, possibility for some hail, but it's a very small chance, something we're just going to be keeping an eye on. Again, today, getting into the upper 60s, showers and thunderstorms by the afternoon and evening. Tonight, things will dry out as we head overnight, so it's just a couple lingering showers, some patchy fog into the morning hours. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. Sunshine for the remainder of the week, and then there it is. Look at those temperatures. We're going to get into the 80s as we head towards the end of the work week. Gary?
Can't beat that.
Nope,
That's
not at
for
all.
sure. And you can't beat News Talk today. Today we are joined by Danielle Russ.
Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Oh, looking at the radar, we got some stuff on the way.
Yeah, we're looking at some downpours here, some thunder, some lightning. This line approaching from the west. There is a severe thunderstorm warning with this for Lewis County. I want to show you this here on the radar. This is just to the north and north and west of Boonville. This line will be arriving locally over the next 1 to 2 hours, mainly looking at downpours, lightning. Some gusty winds are possible with this too, so just something to keep in mind. Of course, you don't want to be out in this either with the thunder and lightning coming in. Now, it is cool out there, but there's enough energy in the atmosphere to keep these thunderstorms around. Our current temperature is 67 degrees, but they do fall apart as we head towards sunset. Some patchy fog arrives tonight. The weather looks really nice going forward. We're expecting a return to sunshine and much warmer weather. But again, this evening we are tracking a few thunderstorms. Temperatures will cool off into the 50s here as we head towards sunset. I've got to look at a much warmer forecast along with the next tropical system that's developed, and that's coming up. Kristen, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Breaking news into the newsroom. James Earl.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are keeping a very close eye on a line of thunderstorms that are moving in from the west. There has just been issued a tornado warning on part of this line for Lewis County. This is not in the WKTV viewing area yet, but we are going to just spend some time on this and give you a heads up and kind of show you where it would be going if it holds together. Again, the current concern is just to the east of Adams, but this storm is going to move into Lewis County over the next 15 minutes or so. Number one, with tornado warnings, as we've talked about this in the past, there are different levels of concern that the National Weather Service issues these warnings with. This is radar indicated only. So radar indicated means the radar is detecting really strong rotation just west of Worth Center. This is not confirmed, which means nobody has seen this yet, or there's no debris signature. In fact, we're going to take a look at the correlation coefficient here just to see if there's anything that's changed. And we're not getting a strong signal just yet here, but this is something we will be watching as this area of spin continues to kind of come together here in Lewis County. Now, again, for the rest of the area, we're not in any danger. There's no additional warnings that extend with this line. But again, if this were to hold together, it would be moving into the very southern part of Lewis County, and this could clip northern Oneida County. So those of you living in Boonville, you're not in any danger at the moment. But again, if this were to hold together, this is probably going to make a run just to the north of Boonville, probably passing somewhere between Boonville and Old Forge here as we head into the next half an hour or so. What we've noticed with these brief spin-ups, you get some the right ingredients in place for a few moments. and then the storms tend to weaken, and I'm kind of hoping that's the case here as we go forward. But again, tornado warning for Lewis County until 6 o'clock this evening for a rotating storm that's just about ready to work into Lewis County. We'll put a storm track on this. Again, we'll show you the areas that this is going to be moving into. Page at around 5:34, Montague at 5:20. In fact, I'm going to extend this out. If this does hold together, just to kind of give you an early heads up here, if this were to continue to move into Lewis County, and if this were to continue to rotate, here's where it would go. West Turn at 5:43, Leiden 5:51, and Forestport at 6:07. Again, the tornado warning for Lewis County, it's not in effect beyond that, but again, we're just going to continue to watch that as we head into this evening. The rest of this line is producing some showers, some thunder, some lightning, and this is going to continue to move into our area as we head into this evening. Again, it's kind of a strange setup. We've got cooler weather in place. Temperatures are in the 60s, but again, there's enough energy that's allowing the air to rise and create these storms this evening. 67 degrees in Westmoreland. Again, this is all part of a cold front moving through tonight, and that line is going to clear the area after sunset here, and things will improve pretty quickly. But again, some downpours taking place this evening. We're going to keep a very close eye on that storm to the north as we head into the next half an hour or so. The weather does look good going forward. We're expecting sunshine as we head into Tuesday and warmer temperatures as we move along into throughout the week. Again, lingering showers tonight, some patchy fog, 51 for the overnight low. Tomorrow, decreasing clouds, a high temperature of 70. The weather looks great for the rest of the week. We're looking at sunshine. Wednesday's high 77. We're into the low 80s heading into Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But again, we're going to keep a very close eye on the radar. Again, this storm starting to move into Lewis County. Tornado warning on it, radar indicated only, and we're going to continue to keep you updated throughout the newscast.
Just got to get through today.
Yes.
Bill, thank you. Still ahead here on the Live at 5 News.
Our Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis tracking a tornado warning in Lewis County right now.
Yeah, we just want to give folks an update here. This is moving into the western part of Lewis County. This tornado warning in effect until 6 o'clock. It's radar indicated only, but it is going to impact areas just to the west of West Turin and Turin. Again, this is the northern part of a line that's going to be moving in. We're going to continue to keep a very close eye on this, and we'll keep you updated throughout the newscast. We'll be right back. Jason, that tornado warning in effect until 6 o'clock this evening for western Lewis County. This is radar indicated only, but we are continuing to keep an eye on this. We're noticing some really strong rotation that has crossed the county line, and this is going to continue to move to the south and east. We'll put a storm track on this. This storm moving towards West Turn at 5:56 and Leiden at 6:04, showing some weakening in the last couple of scans, but we are still going to continue to keep an eye on this. And again, if you live in western Lewis County, if you're underneath this tornado warning, you want to get into cover, you want to get into the center of your home, the lowest level, preferably a basement. If you don't have a basement, again, you want to be away from windows in the center part of your home. This is all part of a line that is moving into our area, but the strongest part, the rotating part of this line, again, in Lewis County, a tornado warning in effect until 6 o'clock. We'll continue to keep you updated throughout the newscast.
Are you looking around your home during these times?
Meteorologist Bill Curtis tracking a tornado warning in western Lewis County.
Yeah, that's right. We're tracking a rotating storm. This is Doppler indicated only, which means the radar is showing rotation, but it's not showing a debris signature. And this is moving into Lewis County, very close to the radar site here. This is the area of concern. This storm is showing signs of weakening. I've been watching this throughout the newscast as this is developed about 15 minutes or so ago, and it is weakening a little bit, but we're going to continue to keep an eye on this. It moves towards Page at 5:50. Should this hold together or re-intensify, this would be moving into eastern Lewis County and just at the very northern part of Oneida County, so Boonville northward, and potentially moving into northern Herkimer County. But again, we've got a ways to go and see how this will hold together or not. We're thinking that a lot of this activity will weaken as we head towards sunset. But again, we're going to continue to watch this. That tornado warning in effect until 6 o'clock this evening. For the rest of the area, we're seeing the rain starting to approach from the west. There's some rumbles of thunder, but there's no imminent danger for areas across the Mohawk and southern valleys. There's no severe thunderstorm warnings in place. We'll continue to keep an eye on this line as it moves east, but again, the primary concern at the moment is with the rotating storm in western Lewis County. This tornado warning in effect until 6 o'clock. And I just want to show you just a quick look at the wind scan here. And again, this is showing some signs of weakening. There's still rotation indicated here, which is just about ready to cross into the county line. Again, we'll continue to track this throughout the newscast. Back over to you.
All right, Bill, thank you. 1,600 tickets remain in the Children's Miracle Network 100.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. A line of showers, a few rumbles of thunder is moving into central New York. A lot of us will be getting wet. And for the vast majority of central New York, this is going to be pretty standard stuff here in terms of some locally heavy rain and the possibility of some rumbles of thunder. But as we've been talking about throughout the entire newscast here, part of this line, this is the very northern part of the line, there is a tornado warning embedded in this line for Lewis County until 6 o'clock. The National Weather Service is continuing the tornado warning as it moves into Lewis County, and this is Doppler indicated only, which means the radar is showing signs of rotation, and this tornado is not confirmed. Remember, there's different levels of tornado warnings. If there's rotation, like there is here, that indicates that there could be a tornado on the ground. There's no debris signature with this. We've been watching the debris signature, and we have not seen anything clear. We haven't seen any clear evidence of a debris signature. So again, this is Doppler radar indicated only. This is heading into Lewis County, and again, that warning is in effect until 6 o'clock. Even though this is not a confirmed tornado, we're going to want people to treat this with seriousness, and we want you to get into the basement if you live in any of these areas. This is to the west of West Turin, and Lowville. This is west of 12 and 28, so this is in the Tug Hill. Again, the tornado warning protocol here is if you're in a tornado warning, you want to get into the basement. If you don't have a basement, you want to get into the center of your home and away from windows. And again, I do want to stress this, if it holds together, it's been showing signs of weakening, but should anything change, this will pass north of the Mohawk Valley, at least this rotating storm. This could impact extreme northern Oneida County. This would be most likely moving just north of Boonville and just south of Old Forge. Again, assuming it holds together. At this point, we don't think it's going to, but again, we'll continue to keep an eye on that. The rest of the area, again, showers, rumbles of thunder. Most of us are going to see scenes like this. Downtown Utica, a temperature of 64 degrees. By the way, you can get thunderstorms in this environment. You can even get tornadoes in this environment. It doesn't take a whole lot, just the right amount of wind shear in the right spot at the right time, or I guess the wrong time to do that. Westmoreland, 64 degrees. Little Falls, Dolgeville, 66. Sherburne, 67. Storms move through tonight, and things will be quieting down after sunset. We will get a chance to dry out tonight. There'll be some patchy fog. Tuesday is looking a lot nicer. Some fog in the morning, sunshine in the afternoon, and a beautiful stretch of weather is expected as we head into the week. Lingering showers, patchy fog tonight, 51 for the overnight low. Decreasing clouds tomorrow, 70 for the high. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Beautiful weather throughout the week. Sunshine, and it does warm up. It's going to feel more like summer here as we head into the end of the week with high temperatures in the low 80s. We'll be right back.
Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
We're tracking a line of showers and thunderstorms approaching from the west. I do have some good news with this. There was a tornado warning in effect for Lewis County. That tornado warning has expired. But this is an environment where there's a very marginal amount of wind shear. So we're just going to keep an eye on things throughout the course of this evening. And again, for just about the entire area, this is mainly downpours and some gusty winds and rumbles of thunder. And this is going to continue to move from west to east. Again, we'll continue to keep a close eye on these storms as they move through. But again, mostly downpours. Even though it's a cooler environment, we have enough energy in the atmosphere to create thunderstorms at 64 degrees. The dew point's 57. Again, not the kind of conditions that you'd think would produce thunderstorms this evening, but as we can see, they're out there. Patchy fog will be with us tonight as the storms move to the east. The stage is going to be set for some very warm weather and lots of sunshine here as we head throughout the rest of the week. But again, a pretty active evening, downpours, rumbles of thunder, some gusty winds possible. Temperatures will cool off into the 50s. Again, we're going to continue to follow that line of storms moving across our area. Look at the forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Happening tonight, a free.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're continuing to track a line of showers and thunderstorms moving into central New York. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Earlier today, over the past hour, we saw a tornado warning on the northern flank of this line for Lewis County. That was Doppler indicated only. That was not confirmed. There was some rotation along that northern branch of storms, and at the moment we are not seeing any rotation anywhere, so some good news for now. But again, we're going to continue to keep a close eye on that because there's very marginal conditions in the environment today where we could see some downpours and some gusty winds take place with this line as it continues to move through. Again, some thunder, some lightning, some heavy downpours. The heaviest downpour in our area moving towards Rome. You can see some thunder and lightning with that. And again, just to kind of reassure people, again, just because we've been dealing with this so much throughout the summertime, I'm not seeing any rotation in these storms at the moment. And again, this is mainly just downpours and some gusty winds. Again, the bigger picture shows that this extends southward. So just about all of our area, including the Mohawk Valley, we'll be seeing some downpours throughout the course of this evening and some rumbles of thunder. Again, some gusty winds are possible. This is a live look at our Cabby Tower Cam, and again, some rain and dark clouds approaching. Live look in downtown Utica. Temperature of 60 degrees, so as the rain moves through, it is going to knock the temperatures down. You can already see where that's taking place in parts of our area. Westernville 67, Loudville 63, 58 in Otter Lake, 63 degrees in Cooperstown, as well as Oneonta. Anyway, very weak but potent enough area of low pressure moving through tonight, producing some showers and some thunderstorms, dragging a cold front with it. Things will quiet down tonight. Showers and storms come to an end. There will be some patchy fog in the wake of this wet weather, so keep that in mind for late tonight and early tomorrow. Clouds give way to sunshine. It should be a beautiful Tuesday. Temperatures will be comfortable, highs near 70. Clear skies tomorrow night. We're down into the low 50s and upper 40s. Wednesday looks beautiful. Lots of sunshine. Temperatures climb to the upper 70s. Lingering showers tonight. 51 degrees for the overnight low, some patchy fog. Tomorrow, decreasing clouds, a high temperature of 70. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Nice stretch of weather ahead. A big area of high pressure moves in. Brings us plenty of sunshine. Wednesday, 77. 83 on Thursday. It's going to feel like summer. Temperatures in the low 80s. I hope you didn't take out the air conditioner yet. You might need it at least in the afternoon. We do cool off at night, which is nice about this time of the year.
All right, Bill, thank you.
Still to come on News Channel 2 at 6. We're going to walk you through some programming. The forecast tonight with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Say it ain't so. Really?
Yeah,
Shot at the Northern Lights tonight.
Not tonight.
Oh,
Tomorrow night. We are looking at the possibility of clear skies. There's some activity that's going to be expected. So we'll remind you tomorrow night too.
Good.
Mark this on your calendar. Yes. Dates are always important. We are tracking a few showers out there this evening. Clouds, sprinkles. Kind of a dreary night. A little bit of patchy fog is expected as a cold front continues to move through. And this brought us some steadier rain earlier this evening. Temperature-wise, we are settling back. We're sitting at 58 degrees. And again, heading into tonight, it's going to cool down into the low 50s. A little bit of patchy fog is possible, but if you want to cool off the house, you can open up the windows and air it out. We are tracking some really nice weather here for later this week. A look at the forecast is coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. The countdown is on.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Some scattered showers continue across central New York as a cold front rolls through. The weather will be drying out. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, a lot of this activity on its way out. This will be clearing out tonight. We will see some patchy fog overnight, and that could be pretty thick in the morning, but we should see a lot of sunshine heading into tomorrow afternoon. The current temperature in downtown Utica, 58 degrees. You can see the roads are wet. Again, dealing with rain here today. We did have a tornado warning in Lewis County. No confirmation on that, whether it touched down or not. But over the weekend, the National Weather Service did confirm a tornado in Allegheny County. That one was in western New York. So the count is 29, which is record-setting. The previous count for New York State tornadoes in any given year, the highest count previous was 25 in 1992. And of course, the year is not done. We're hopefully not to add to the list here, but again, we're sitting at 29 as of today. Looking to cut the lawn, you've got your pick of the next couple of days here. We've got a really nice weather pattern ahead. I recommended that you cut in the afternoon. The mornings, there could be a little bit of dew on the ground. Our MoCast is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. Weak area of low pressure bringing a cold front with it, and again, those showers moving through the area tonight. We will get a chance to dry out as we get into the next couple of days. Patchy fog overnight. We start out in the 50s tomorrow morning. Clouds give way to sunshine. Looks like a beautiful Tuesday. Plenty of sunshine. High temperatures close to 70 degrees. Clear skies tomorrow night. Overnight lows drop down into the 40s. Beautiful on Wednesday and warmer with highs in the upper 70s. Keeping an eye on Tropical Storm Francine, forming in the western Gulf of Mexico, is expected to become a hurricane, make landfall in Louisiana. It does not look to affect our local weather here anytime soon, as an area of high pressure keeps it at bay, at least for our area. Lingering showers tonight, patchy fog, 51 for the overnight low, decreasing clouds tomorrow. Beautiful day, a high of 70. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. The weather warms up. Looking at lots of sunshine Wednesday, 77. Warm, very summer-like. Temperatures in the low 80s. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Temperatures still near 80 looking ahead to Monday. We'll be right back.
Look at the forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis. After the rain's out, we have some fun tomorrow night, perhaps.
Yeah, we're looking at some of the information from the National Weather Service. There could be a solar storm tomorrow, and that could bring some northern lights to our area. We have clear skies expected, and we will be giving you updates on this as we head into tomorrow. But again, just something to keep in mind, something to watch out for. And again, we'll provide more information over the next 24 hours because, like many things, this one is particularly difficult to predict. We can kind of get an idea of when we might have some activity, but it's very difficult to pin down the exact timing of that. But again, we'll keep you updated. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Rain is moving out. Some patchy fog is moving in. Temperature of 58 degrees at Griffiths and Rome. Tonight, we're down into the low 50s. Watch out for patchy fog overnight and into tomorrow morning. We've got a beautiful stretch of weather ahead, and it's looking a lot warmer. Look at the forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. The countdown is on. The one and perhaps only debate.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. We're continuing to track a few leftover showers tonight. Wake of a cold front. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. These showers are generally south and west of Utica. We will get a chance to dry out tonight. Live look in downtown Utica. It is still wet. A temperature of 58 degrees. We'll be seeing patchy fog develop overnight as skies start to clear out, and we'll see a foggy start to the day tomorrow. Over the weekend, the National Weather Service came out and surveyed tornado damage in Allegheny County in western New York, and they confirmed a tornado that happened there on Friday night. Now, we did have a tornado warning in Lewis County tonight that has not been confirmed. So as of this evening, we sit at 29 tornadoes set for New York for the year. Again, we added one over the weekend. It's possible that we might be adding another one based on a tornado warning in western New York There was some damage along a rotating storm, but we're going to have to wait for the National Weather Service to officially survey that and determine whether or not that was a tornado. So that could possibly be number 30, but again, we're going to have to wait on the Weather Service for that. We'll keep you updated. Looking to cut the lawn over the next couple of days, your choice. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday look great, sunshine. The morning time will have dew on the ground, but by the afternoon, the grass should be dry. Our Mowcast is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. An area of low pressure swinging through the area today, producing some showers and thunderstorms. And there was a little bit of wind shear in the environment. That's why there were a couple of random tornado warnings today. Again, not happening in the Mohawk Valley, just mainly rain here. The conditions will improve as we've got an area of high pressure building in from the northwest. Tonight, patchy fog, overnight lows drop down into the low 50s. We'll see fog give way to sunshine tomorrow. It looks beautiful. It should be a really nice day, close to 70 for the high. Chilly tomorrow night, overnight lows drop down into the 40s. Wednesday looks beautiful. Lots of sunshine, and we warm up. High temperatures close to high temperatures in the upper 70s. Keeping an eye on Tropical Storm Francine. It's in the western Gulf of Mexico. It makes landfall as a category either 1 or 2 hurricane near Louisiana, and then it looks to stay to the west of us and not affect our weather. Lingering showers tonight, patchy fog, 51 for the overnight low. Sunshine tomorrow, decreasing clouds. High temperature of 70. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. It's a beautiful week. And it's going to warm up, 77 on Wednesday, 83 Thursday, feeling very summer-like during the day. But what's beautiful about this time of the year, we cool off at night. So you might need the air conditioner during the day. But
open the windows at night.
Open the windows at night.
Let the fresh air in.
That's right.
All right, thanks, Bill. Coming up next, smart